Good evening. I'd like to call the village board meeting for the Village of Cary for Tuesday, April 2nd, 2019 to order with roll call, please.
Betts.
Here.
Kostler.
Here.
Cavelli.
Here.
Kraus.
Here.
McAlpine.
Here.
Weinhammer.
Here.
Thank you. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll now move to the open forum where the public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment on any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. Is there anybody? There's nobody that signed in. Is there anybody who would like to talk to the village board? Anything to say? Okay, we'll go ahead and close open forum. It's 6:01. A couple things on my mayor's report. We have employee recognition for Mark Danielchek. He's been with our Public Works Department for 20 years. He is unable to be here this evening, so we have a little small gift for him from the village. So, and thanks for his 20 years. I have a few proclamations. The first one is Arbor Day. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting of trees, and whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was the first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide a habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our village increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mark Kaunick, Mayor of the Village of Cary, do hereby proclaim April 26, 2019 as Arbor Day in the Village of Cary, dated this second day of April. The second one is for the National Public Safety Telecommunications Week, April 14th through the 20th, 2019. Whereas over 500,000 dedicated men and women are engaged in the operation of emergency response systems for federal, state, and local government entities throughout the United States. And whereas these individuals are entrusted with the responsibility for responding to phone calls from the general public for police, fire, and emergency medical assistance, and for dispatching such assistance to help save the lives and property of our citizens. And whereas in the Village of Cary, such calls for assistance include not only police, fire, and emergency medical service calls, but also encompass governmental communications related to highway safety and maintenance activities, parks and recreational festivities, and other village services in the community, all of which serve as a source of village pride and identity. And whereas the Southeast Emergency Communication, otherwise known as CECOM, as part of the Americans Public Safety Telecommunicators daily service carries citizens in countless ways. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Mayor and Board of the Village of Cary, McHenry, Illinois, in recognition of the telecommunicators, and especially in appreciation for those serving the Village of Cary, proclaim the week of April 14th through the 20th as National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week, and encourage everyone to be aware of the dedication, professionalism, and property and life-saving efforts put forth by our telecommunicators, dated the second day of April, 2014. Last but not least, for Autism Awareness Month, April 2019, whereas autism is a developmental disorder affecting the social, communication, and behavioral skills of those affected by it, and whereas more health professionals become proficient in diagnosing autism, more children are being diagnosed on the autism spectrum, resulting in rates as high as 1 in 59 children nationally. And whereas there's currently no identified cause or cure for autism, it is known that with proper education, training, and community support, individuals with autism can lead distinguished, productive lives and strive to reach their fullest potential. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mark Kaunick, Mayor of the Village of Cary, do hereby proclaim April 2019 as National Autism Awareness Month in the Village of Cary, dated the second day of April 2019. All very worthy causes. Moving to the consent agenda, I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items number 1 through 10 as shown on the village's website and is displayed on the video monitor during the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Costler,
Yes.
Cavelli,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Weinhammer,
Yes.
Betts.
Yes.
I will entertain a motion to approve the March 19th, 2019 village board meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Were there any questions on this, comments? No. Roll call, please.
Cavelli,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Weinhammer,
Yes.
Betts.
Abstain? They told me not to abstain. Did you guys still want me to abstain?
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Betts,
Abstain?
Costler,
Yes.
And I will entertain a motion to approve the Village of Cary annual operating and capital budget for fiscal year May 1st, 2019 to April 30th, 2020. Wow, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Michael?
Very quickly, based on the budget that you saw at the workshop meeting back in March, there are 3 changes that appeared or were made to the budget. We removed the $100,000 that was in there for the police training facility, which was in the capital projects fund as you requested. We added $30,000 in the capital projects fund for the demolition of 125 Mary. And we added money in the boards and commissions budget for the MC ride. I believe those are the 3 changes that the board had requested, and they are reflected in the budget that you have in front of you.
And just to remind the board and the public, it is a balanced budget for this next fiscal year, even with those slight modifications.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you, Michael. You guys did a great job putting this together. Thank you for your attention to the details here. Roll call, please.
Cavelli,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
McAlpine,
Yes.
Weinhammer,
Yes.
Betts,
Yes.
Costler.
Yes.
And as a matter of housekeeping, we are continuing to April 16th, 2019, the conditional use map amendment for Auto Clean Car Wash. And also for we're continuing to April 16th, 2019 for approval of an ordinance accepting a warranty deed for the transfer of property from Lafarge Aggregates Meyer Machio to the Village of Cary. It's a matter of housekeeping there. Jake, anything for us?
Just wanted to add, I appreciate all staff's work, our department directors, our finance staff, in putting together the budget. Also appreciate the board's time here on our Saturday budget meeting. It was a good discussion going over those items, and very happy with the product that we have. So thank you.
Okay. Chief Finland, do you have anything for us? Director Morimoto? Director Simmons? Oh, come on.
Just pushing it.
The right side didn't stand up today, so I got to stand up.
Take your time. We got all the time in the world.
2 quick updates, just to remind the board and also the public. The second public hearing regarding the Unified Development Ordinance will be held next Thursday evening in this boardroom at 6:30 p.m. There are some revisions that were made by the consultant and staff based off discussion during the last hearing. That revised UDO is on our website for public viewing, and also is a copy at Village Hall here as well. So any public that's still interested in that document or wants to review it further is welcome to do so online or come to Village Hall, and happy to answer any questions, or they can attend the hearing next week as well. Also, some other news to give to the board here this evening. Back in October, the Community Development Department submitted an application to the Regional Transportation Authority for grant assistance through the RTA's community planning program. The application was seeking technical assistance with the development of a downtown plan for the Village of Cary, with the primary goal of the plan to develop ways to improve access to transit within the downtown area, and possibly look at potential ways or the type or scope of development, if any, is appropriate for the area. Last week, the village received notification from the RTA that we did receive approval of that application. So our project is one of the ones that they've approved for their 2019 call for projects. The RTA In that approval is established a budget of $125,000 for the project, of which $80,000 would be covered, sorry, 80,000, or say it again, 80% would be covered by the RTA with a local match from the Village of Cary of only $25,000 required for that project. The next scope of the project will be developing the final scope of work, also developing a resolution that would require the village to approve the project with the RTA to begin work, and then retaining a consultant to assist with the implementation or development of that plan. The funds that would be required from the Village of Cary would not be incurred by the village until our next fiscal year, 2021. So that would be a future cost for the village from that perspective. But it's a welcome grant opportunity received is a $100,000 grant opportunity for planning within the Village of Cary that we'll be able to utilize here in the next year and a half going forward.
It's awesome. Thank you for doing that. You guys do a great job with all the grants, so thank you.
Thank you.
And on the grant note, was notified by Representative McSweeney this week, too, that we also made the final hurdle for that $100,000 grant for the sidewalk improvements connecting the downtown to Jandis cutoff. So on behalf of the village board, I thanked Representative McSweeney for his efforts to better the community. So those are all good things. All right, are there any future agenda items and discussion by the village board?
Still would like to see us get some of the other boards in here, you know, whether we.
Absolutely.
School boards, anything like that. I just think
Absolutely.
it's really important that we keep that dialogue open. So I'd love to get
Absolutely.
another one in here.
On the list.
All right, thank you. Anything else? I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.